Hello, I am Ronnie Rangasamy, your learning coach. Let me tell you something. If your kid is struggling to get good grades at school, there's a huge chance that it is because they have never been taught how to learn effectively. In this video, I'm going to share with you science-backed strategies that will help your teen absorb information, store it, and retrieve it when they need it. Stay until the end to get some game-changing time management technique that will make learning easier and more efficient. Many teens make the mistake of reading their notes over and over and over and over and over again, but that's not how the brain learns best. Here are some ways you can help your teen study efficiently. Let's start with part 1, which is about encoding or helping your teen absorb information effectively. Number 1, encourage active learning rather than passive reading. Instead of just reading their notes, encourage your teen to engage with the material they are learning. Ask them to highlight key points, summarize things in their own words, or do mind map. A great technique is to ask them to teach you what they have learned. That's a Feynman method of the great teacher that was Richard Feynman. Number 2, promote multisensory learning. The brain retains information better when we engage all our senses in the learning process. Encourage your teens to use color-coded notes or listen to recordings of their lessons or even move around while studying. Using a specific scent while studying and smelling that scent again in the exam room can help you retrieve information more easily. Rosemary is excellent for that. Let's look at part 2, the storage part, where we strengthen memory and we work on retention. Highlighting everything is not putting information into memory. Let's explore some techniques that really work for long-term memory. Number 3, use spaced repetition. Instead of cramming the night before the exam, encourage your teen to review material at different intervals over time. Spaced repetitions will strengthen memory retention and avoid the last-minute stress. There are a lot of apps or simple flashcards which can help you make this process easy and effective. According to studies, students who use spaced repetition can recall up to 95% of learned materials after 30 days compared to just 40% with cramming. Number 4, prioritize sleep as a memory booster. Late night cramming does more harm than good. The brain stores new information in a process called neuroplasticity, and this occurs during sleep. Make sure that your teens get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep to strengthen their memory and increase retention. Teens who get at least 8 hours of sleep score 20% higher on cognitive and memory tests compared to sleep-deprived teens. Let's look at part 3 of this video, which is about retrieval of information. During my 22 years of experience as a teacher, after each exam, I can hear teens talking about having a blackout. This occurs when you have not practiced retrieval. Here's how to fix it. One way to optimize retrieval is to teach your teen active recall techniques. Instead of just rereading their notes, have your teens test themselves about information that they have learned in any chapter. You can use flashcards or you can use mind maps to test yourself to see if you can remember what was taught in that lesson. This is very important to solve that problem of blackout. Studies show that active recall improves memory retention by up to 50% compared to passive review. The last tip that we are going to look at is to simulate exam conditions. Practice makes perfect. There's nothing better than have your teens take past papers under actual exam conditions. This will help them beat the anxiety of exams and build their confidence for the D-Day. So we are in the bonus section now. Here are some time management techniques to get straight A's. Number 1, let's talk about the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a simple technique where your teen works for 25 minutes and rests for 5 minutes. You can repeat the cycle for 2 or 3 times and then take a longer rest. This technique helps your teen to maximize concentration when he or she is at work and prevents burnout. The second technique is the spaced intervals for reviewing information. I usually encourage teens to review the information on the next day that they learned a lesson, then 3 days after that, 7 days after that, and 21 days after that. This formula generally works more well for memory retention. And the third time management technique that I will share with you is to use a journal like the Mozinial Student's Journal to plan your revision so that you maximize the efficiency of the time being devoted to learning to get optimal results. So tell me, which of these strategies do you find more attractive? Which one are you going to use to help your teen get straight A's? Share with us in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get more science-backed strategies to help your teen get straight A's.